Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this match I'm playing a 3v3 match on the map called Potholes, and I'm starting in the top right hand side. My next Twitch stream is going to be on Thursday. I will leave the details of the time in the description. In my Twitch streams I usually go through a series of quick matches which determines my place on the ranked ladder. My Twitch name is Zach the Reaper 1, so check that out if you're interested. In this match I'm right at the back, I'm in the top right, I've got a teammate below me and I've got a teammate to the left of me. So I'm going to have to provide them some support maybe early on. What I don't want to do is just sit back and build my base while they're having to fight 3 opponents on their end. So if you ever start in the back in a multiplayer match, do make sure you provide support for your team. This is an ore only map, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going ore refinery, war factory, ore refinery. And when I build my war factory, I'm going to straight away build 2 ore trucks, as this is going to provide me with a good economy going forward. And yeah, I was hoping that was going to be a money box, not to be. Or even better, an MCV. Sometimes you can get those if you're really lucky. And I think there's also the box, actually another good box is the one that uncovers the whole map.
Construction complete.
I've had that only about twice ever. I think it's a very rare one, but if you can get it at the start of a match, it's absolutely great because you can see exactly what your opponents are doing and you can know where to attack. Right, so now I'm building my second ore refinery. I'm going to want to expand actually. I'm using my 2 ore patches. I'm going to split my ore trucks between them. I've got a big ore patch to the left, but I still want to make sure that I don't overmine it. And we can see that red have got some troops down there. So I'll just, what I want to do is I want to take control of that area just below Cyan's base, because that's quite sort of like a neutral area. So it could be either we could take it or the opponents could take it, and obviously we'll want to control as much of the map as possible, because the more of the map you control, the more ore you have. So what I'm going to be doing pretty soon is that I'm going to need to build some tanks first, but I'm also going to want to build an MCV, because I'll need to take an MCV down there, because Cyan would be able to actually expand his base there, but... And you can see we've got some red troops there. I think that's
building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
So they've obviously sneaked past my allies in the to the left. Or they could have gone through the middle actually. I think there might be a route through there. They're just trying to get as much information as possible, and they've got a bit more information I would have liked there. Maybe I should have probably put some troops up there just to protect that entrance. What they won't know though is that I've got a service depot, so I'm going to be building an MCV.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
And now I'm just going to take my tanks into this area down here. You can see my allies are already doing a small attack. So I'll bring some tanks there just to provide support and make sure we keep control of that region. And I'm bringing my MCV down. I've got my next ore refinery is being built, so I'll need to either place it in maybe my current base, I think, because by the time the MCV gets down there I'll have enough time to build other things. And I might actually need to build some defences on as well. So yeah, there's 3 heavy tanks there against 3 medium tanks, so the heavy tanks would probably win that. So I'm building a large power plant because I'm going to want to place a Tesla coil in this area. You can see we've got a bit of fighting going on.
Construction complete.
Cyan look like they've built quite a bit, which is good.
Unit ready. Building. Cannot deploy.
So I'll get that large power plant down, and I'm going to get that MCV built. You can see they're getting some support from yellow. Now I have built an MCV, so I'm a bit lower on tanks than some of the other players. Because obviously MCV, you need to pay for a service depot, you need to build an MCV, so this may be not as strong, the attack, as it could have been if I hadn't built that MCV.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
And that Tesla coil. So now we've got that defence up, that's good.
Acknowledged.
And you can see red have just got their Tesla coil up.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Right, so I'll just keep my tanks back for now because it doesn't look like I'll win this fight. They've got a little bit more than me. And if I can draw them to my Tesla coil, that will get some good kills as well.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting for acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yeah, and the numbers, you can see the numbers now. Since I've had the Tesla coil to help me, the numbers are getting back into my favour.
Cannot deploy.
And I'm just building a war factory down here because I want to be able to build tanks close to where I'm fighting. You can see Cyan are coming to provide some support.
Building.
I'm going to also build a radar dome that'll give me useful eyes on the rest of the map.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. New construction
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
building.
So you can see orange are there in the top left. They maybe should have expanded down a little bit because you do have, if you do start in the top left, you do have a couple more ore patches.
Building.
Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Right, you can see in this part now the defences are really strong.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yeah, I'm sort of a bit stuck here because I need to sort of defend this area. But it'd probably be looking at attacking from another angle would be probably a good idea.
Waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes,
Unit ready.
acknowledged.
Yeah, our tanks, we're pretty secure at the moment in this location. I think we've pretty much solidified our position on the bottom right of the map.
Building.
Because I always go for that spot if I'm starting where red are. I always expand my base straight to the right and go for that area.
Construction complete.
Just gives us another ore patch. Also, if we start building Tesla coils near the entrances, it also means that ore patch just to the left of that where that is. Right, I'm getting attacked in my base, so they've snuck past orange.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull back
Complete.
and sort out my own base.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Primary building selected. Silence unneeded. Building.
Yes, sir.
Ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, I think in one of my earlier videos I posted, I actually did use that backdoor route in another video
Construction complete.
where I attack the team because you don't expect it.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Right, so what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to pull these ore trucks back.
Acknowledged.
And the reason I'm doing that is because the ore trucks will start going to the ore refinery in the south. And if the ore trucks do that, then I'm going to be, they're going to be queued up.
Repairing. Repairing.
So I've still got that war factory, so that's okay. I'm just going to need to build an ore refinery up top and get my economy back on track. I'm also probably going to need to use some tanks to defend that area.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
So I am going to be a bit stuck for ore for a little bit.
Awaiting affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative.
Building.
Right, so that's better now, so I'll have these ore trucks going back to work.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
I've got some tanks in this area now, so that's going to be, that yellow tank's going to be no problem. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave a
Affirmative.
bunch of tanks at this entrance.
Unit ready.
You can see blue look like they're, cyan even look like they're expanding to the left, because if we can keep control of that area, orange need to, and we can get good control of orange's area, then they won't be able to use the back door to my base.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Right, so he's going to try, red's going to try and provide some pressure here, but I have got tanks here, I've got another Tesla coil ready to put down.
Building.
I'll just put it there, so if they do try and go through the entrance, it's just a deterrent.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here.
And what I'm probably going to do is I'm also going to put a Tesla coil here and a bunch of tanks there. It makes it very hard when there's a bottleneck to travel through.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Right, I mean the question at the moment is where to attack, because they do...
Building.
If I take my tanks away from here, then
Unit ready.
yeah, you can see red and yellow have both got a large number of tanks.
Building.
I mean, an option is I just put loads and loads of Tesla coils there, so as they come through, they can't get through the gap quickly enough.
Insufficient funds.
But yeah, you can see they're sort of like, they don't look like they're going to wait around and let me move all my tanks over to the other side.
Cancel. Unit ready.
I could just keep those tanks there for now and
Waiting order.
maybe
Construction complete.
just start building tanks at the top and fight there.
Building.
And trust that they can, I mean, I've got a radar dome so I can see the map.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Building.
Vehicle reporting.
Yeah, and you can see the tracking's terrible. I'm trying to get my tanks back here.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here.
So what I'm trying to do now is I'm thinking about what I'm going to do is expand my base, build a load of Tesla coils around this area, and then just take control of this ore patch. Then at least I've got myself solidified in this position, because I think red,
Waiting orders.
Building.
if purple is to the left and yellow are just above them, red are probably going to be having ore trouble right now. So if I can keep them from this ore patch here and take it for myself, then I should be in a very, very strong position for the long game.
Building.
Because we're getting quite far into the match. It's been just over 10 minutes. So now you really have to start thinking. I think I can see some cruisers firing on us, so that's really, really bad, especially for Cyan, because they'll be in the fire.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
I mean, I'm going to be located quite a bit away, like obviously they can't reach my back base, they won't be able to accurately fire on my base to the bottom right. Cyan maybe, I'll need to build some of those. If they build an information centre, they can get radar jammers. You do have to be careful on this map when the middle team do get, because the middle team can get cruisers. It's a very common tactic. Yeah, we can see that orange has been defeated, so that's probably going to be a game over for us, unfortunately. I saw Cyan was attacking purple a little bit, but I was a bit occupied with these teams here. Yeah, and it does look like Cyan's done for now. I think they're losing the buildings to the cruisers. Yep, and they've so yeah, it's game over. I'll probably just sell up. Probably what I needed to do, maybe in this match, maybe my mistake was making that MCV early. Maybe if I'd used a few more tanks early on, we could have actually done a lot of damage and took over Red's base. I guess I was playing for the long game, getting control of the areas, which is very important, but maybe if we'd done enough damage to Red early on, then it would have been a very different game, because Yellow would have been highly under pressure. But that's hindsight, I guess. Right, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the video.